Tyler Mill, what is up? Long time no stream, but here we are. Not sure why I'm streaming. Trying to figure out a way to, because I gotta go to the ball spinner. You guys might just be looking at my back for a little bit. I just gotta stick this one up. Ugh. Yeah, our Wi-Fi kind of sucks, I'll be honest. I don't know how long the stream's going to last, but if it gets too bad, then I'm going to turn it off. No. We're cleared up. Woo! Whoa! Glenn with the $5. Appreciate you. Hey, Mikey, appreciate it. I mean, I probably answered this, but what are your feelings about Darren going two-handed? I was telling him to go two-handed before the season started, and he didn't. And then after the U.S. Open, he said, screw it. We're going two-handed. So I am a supporter. Finally. Sorry, I'm just reading a really long text message on my laptop. Uncle Dennis is a really nice guy and a great bowler. He's a nice guy. I don't know about great bowler. I don't know about great bowler. Now we're stretching the truth a little bit here, but man can't pick up a 7-pin to save his life. Literally, universe on the line. I'm not sure he's picking it up. Chris is having a great season. Chris is quietly bowling, or not so quietly, bowling very well. I knew he was going to bowl well this season. I've been practicing with him a little bit. I've just never been that good. It's crazy. What doing next? What doing? So my son says. He didn't say, "What are you doing?" He says, "What doing?" The good old Mavster. What do you go to when your house shot is straight up mess? I mean, that's not a real like there are different kinds of messes, so it's a pretty general question. As you guys know, haven't streamed in a while, but we don't answer those because I just can't give you the best answer possible. Does it make sense to keep an attention star in Zen 25 minute? Yeah, Zen 25's got more cover, but admittedly, Zen 25 is probably technically a stronger ball than the attention star because it's got more diff and more cover. But attention star's got that ASIM, so it gives you a little bit of a different look. So yeah, I wouldn't have too much of an issue carrying both in the same bag. I just wouldn't count on throwing both of them in the same tournament. It's probably not super likely. Yeah. 5 over 7/16 upward. I'm trying to get that OT pay, Chris. Try to make the big bucks. I didn't hear your answer to skills. What? Oh, your internet sketchy? It might be our internet. That's pretty sketchy. Switch trips. If you just have one ball, you probably don't need it. But once you get multiples, you'll probably want them. How about some semi W's in the chat for Christopher? What are we drilling today? It's just a customer's ball. It's illegal. It's an altered reality. You guys ever heard of it? If you guys ever hear that, that's just my phone. Receiving a text message. Chris Vi, early 2025 player of the ate my son's crayons. So fatherhood. We are going to see Chris win soon, probably this week. Okay, I missed some questions. What's a weaker poll to go down to? Debating between Road Warrior, IQ Ruby. Sorry, video. You and Chris did on the Road Warrior. It looks nice. They are two different kinds of pearls because one, like the Road Warrior, you get a lot of RG. Pretty much the same, but you get a lot more RG in the Road Warrior, but you get more diff. So that one's probably going to be a little bit better for hooking the lane, trying to separate it a little bit more because it will slow down a little more naturally with the diff. But the IQ low diff, low RG, a little more of like that control-ish tour shape that you're used to out of the IQ. So they're both kind of ball downs. They're just different. How much do you charge to find out someone's PAP? So finding the PAP itself, we don't charge anything. We prefer you not to just come in and get your PAP and then leave because it's kind of a dick move. But if you're planning on getting a ball and you say, "Hey, can we go get my PAP?" Yeah, it's not an extra charge. Does Chris take 6 months off from the shop when on tour? Yes, that is pretty much how that would go. It's hard to be in Springfield, Missouri, and Columbus, Ohio at the same time. That's why I'm here. Small Doggy, the brand. You haven't caught a stream in a while because there hasn't been a stream in a while. So admittedly today, guys, I was going to film some videos, but I thought my shoes were at the bowl because I didn't see them at my house. I called Jalen to ask if they were there. He said, yeah, I saw them. They weren't there. They're not there. I think I left them in the trunk of my other car, so didn't get to film today. That's unlucky. Back-to-back 150s on TV because the lanes are not particularly easy. People who rag on shooting 150s on TV after he had already bowled a good game on TV, that's 2 weeks in a row. You guys just don't understand what competitive bowling, especially on TV, is like. Until you do it or you're close to the situation, you just don't understand. Bowling matches on TV, much different than just qualifying. That is for sure. Circumstances change, situations change, and therefore your decision making sometimes can change. Circumstances are different. Oh, I gotta turn you guys. Sorry. Salutations, Mr. Yo, it's Corey. The TV pair looked brutal in the finals. That pair looked snuggly wuggly to begin with. J-Rags J-Rags did not tell me about your dead hustle. What's your idea about straight versus bent elbow while bowling two-handed? Yeah, I feel like it depends in which way the ball is arcing. Like if you have too much of an up motion, then the bent elbow is probably not good for you because that's how you bend your elbow. So if you're not arcing it, it's probably because you're lifting it with the bent elbow. Oh, fucking hot, man. What are the odds worn by motive? Yeah, you do. Thanks for all the free knowledge. Well, you're welcome. If you wanted to send a super chat to make it not free, those are always accepted as well. Oh, it snapped in half? That's tough. What's wrong with Santu? We like Santu. I mean, we don't like the fact because his timing is like perfect and he's a much stronger individual. Um, I don't know how to really compare it. Darren's got a little bit more of a swing. Um, it might just be residue from his one-handed approach because he does have a pretty long swing. So Chris is a little more compact. Chris has always been pretty compact as far as the two-handers is concerned. Um, even when I knew him before, just really able to use his lower body very well. And that's why Darren went two-handed. His lower body syncs up with his upper body a lot better. His timing gets a little bit later. So that's why his rev rate and all that goes up. Not no shot. Chris was really more shredded before because 2016 Chris looked like Steve Rogers after the whatever, literally like Captain America. Big old, big old, big old, big old. 15 after an inch and a 16. Buck one. Dirt, what are you doing? Oh, what's the last underscore you shot? Because he's not wrong. All right, I'm gonna run through some questions, and I gotta go. I gotta go make a big people potty. But I want to read some questions first. Okay, no real questions. He was pretty massive. He made it through the doorways, but it was questionable. Considering he's been one hand for so long, I mean, he beat like 30 people last week. So he didn't come in last, not by a long shot. Still at like 250 over for 18 games. He averaged 215 on the PBA. First time out going two-handed. So, okay, guys, I'm actually gonna make this big boy potty. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. The trash does need thrown out. This is kind of Jalen's domain here. I'm here 2 days a week. But I can't say the other shop's much better. The trash can, it just like fills up and like it's a bad habit. Once it like fills up or once it starts like leaking, I never get it to leak, but like I definitely get some trash cans to go to the brink of full. That's for sure. It's a bad habit. I'll get better eventually. My wife hates it. Rightfully so. I took the Browns to the Super Bowl. What was January's highest selling ball? Probably the Zen. Equinox is getting hot though. Equinox is getting pretty hot. Do we have Jopos? Show do. Show do. We do Jopos. Did you have the Chiefs or Eagles for last night? I don't. Does poop work as like polish or sanding pads? What? Zen ball good. Zen ball fantastic. Woo! One inch reverse. Chiefs. Am I going to collab with anyone in future vids? Hey, if someone wants to collab, I'm open to it. More Rockets at the Pocket League nights. Maybe the next time I'm in Vegas. I haven't had snow in a couple weeks, but I don't know. It could happen tomorrow. No clue. admittedly, don't pay enough attention to the weather. The only time I pay attention to the weather is when I leave in the morning and figure out how many jackets I need. Yeah, so did both Optum Idle and the Pro version get discontinued? Just the Sol got discontinued. Where would you have the Summit peak compared to the three other pros in the video? Summit peak would be weaker just because it has the least amount of cover stock. It'd be the weakest one. How would you get your ball back to Power Edge boxers? There's like some kind of guide somewhere. But pretty much like you hit it with 500 and then you're like 500, 1,000, and then Power Edge. I think it's pretty close. Exotic Gem and Physics Blackout too close for a house shot. I wouldn't throw either of those in a house shot, but I hook it kind of a lot. So I would say for a 3-ball arsenal, yeah, even a 6-ball arsenal. I don't know if Sean got fined. I didn't even know he said the F word. And I was watching too. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question, BH Camaro. Oh, they bleeped it? I don't know. Looking again, essentially my roadway, what's the main difference? Other than the fact that they're both pearl, everything is different between those two. The Zen 25 has the stronger cover, lower RG, higher diff. It's just a much stronger ball. What's Jalen up to? He's working our other shop over at Holiday. Also, my wife doesn't like my hair. What do you guys think? I actually haven't cut it. I haven't cut the back since my youngest was born, so it's been 2.5 months. What can you do typically with a ball that stands if it goes forward all the time? Play straight. See, I was trying to grow the mullet, but she really just doesn't like it. So I might have to zap it all off. It's sad. 2.5 months of hard work. That's what I'm saying. Mullets are in. She didn't like it, so it's this man's grip sizes. 51.47. Happy wife, happy life. That's right. Jalen does not get to touch my hair. Bang. The mullet goes, you go. You know, that'd be a lot easier if we didn't have 2 kids. I right lefty. No, I right-handed. What do you mean? I sure did have a second. How's Mav with the new one? He's actually pretty good. Been getting along. He likes to try and carry him. Obviously, I like to help him carry him, but he likes to help out. He likes to wash him and stuff like that. He's funny. Mav's a good kid. Here, take you guys. I got none of that really needs to be done until later tonight. Just plugging. So, who do you think's going to win the Pete Weber tournament? They're born long. Darren said Chris could be competitive again. Chris is competitive everywhere. He's got a game that travels. Will your kids be prodigy bowlers? Hopefully not. Jalen's at Holiday today, Brant. I'm at HP. See you, Nail. Who would be in your top 5 bowling team? Is that like current bowlers bowling right now or like all time? Am I just out there to like, is it 5 people that I'd want to bowl with or like I'm trying to win? Dial in the question there for me. I got an all time and a right now. I'm gonna do all time. You're giving me Belmo for sure. Belmo, gotta take Walter, I guess. Belmo, Walter, Pete, Norm. It depends, like, what are we bowling on? Where are we bowling? When are we bowling? Because, like, do I put Earl Anthony? I don't know. You gotta give me some parameters here. Are we bowling on 1970s conditions? Are we bowling on 2025 conditions? My prediction for the PBA league, I have no clue. I feel like naturally, my natural inclination is that Storm should be doing very well. Because they have Belmo, Kyle, Chris, Jesper. 1970s wood. I mean, it's Earl. Give me Earl. Absolutely. I don't know. There just needs to be parameters. Hey, this video's doing kind of good. Nice. I'm gonna answer some of these YouTube comments. Turn you around this way so you can see me. The Ryan Barnes -2 layout. Yeah, Chris did that with his really good fast pitch. It's essentially like super pin up, or it puts the pin past the valve, pretty much for two-handers. It gets the ball to flare a lot. So it's not something you'd really do on a reactive ball, because reactive balls tend to flare a lot. Got to keep interactions up on the tube. So when I'm motivated, I go and I comment, I like stuff. Guys, I need some more I need some different ideas on how to shoot ball videos. Like when I get new balls, I just get stuck. I don't really want to keep doing the same ideas. Like I feel like the target scores tend to do pretty well, but I don't like doing those by myself. I like doing those with Chris. I need some ideas. Shoot me some ideas. Also, guys, Mare and I have been playing Monopoly Go. So if you guys are Monopoly Go players, feel free to copy and paste your friend code and hit me up in the DMs. Hit my IG DMs, and I'll add you. Monopoly Go. All right, I missed some comment. What's like your personal all-time favorite bowler? I got a few. Like Brian Voss is up there. Patrick Allen's up there. I think Tommy Jones is probably number one though. Don't tell him that though. 2 weeks ago when they flashed standings of the league, Storms at the bottom. Yeah, they didn't do too well the first week, but it's because Kyle hasn't bowled very well. He's yeah. Once he starts bowling good, they're gonna do really good. When's a new ASIM solid come out to replace the gem? You're just gonna have to wait and find out. So Ryan's trying to make sure thing hook more. Isn't what much. He wants it to start up early and keep flaring. So you're thinking about hook as a lateral motion. He's wanting it to start up a lot sooner. And I know when Chris went with the negative valve, he doesn't do it on the IQ, but he did it on the fast pitch, and it just trucked. It was insane. Phase 2 or IQ 2 are solid, both. What's your god tier favorite ball of all time or in line? Hypercell or the Asylum are probably two of my favorite balls I had the most success with. Would you collab with the cleanup crew? I've seen old. Yeah, Rich has hit me up. It's just we're never in the same place at the same time. So maybe the next time I go to Vegas, the opportunity arises and he's in the area. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know. But yeah, definitely talked to Rich a few times. Throw Mare in the ball. So today I was actually gonna film a video with Mare, but if you didn't hear earlier, I forgot my shoes. I thought my shoes were here. They weren't here. They weren't in my car. They weren't in my house. I think they're in my other car. So that sucks. The multiple styles of it, it's so I might do some more watered down versions of it. Maybe not 8 styles, but I might throw in the some different styles. I got my handy whacker right here, so it's always gonna be here whenever I need it. So I might throw in some more of that. Monopoly Go has started some wars in your family. That's fine. That's fine. If they can't handle the smoke, they can't handle the smoke. But feel free to send me a friend code. Marvel Rivals Grinders. I don't play actual games. Monopoly Go is not like Pokemon Go. What is Flare? That's spelled incorrectly for what we're talking about. Flare. But Flare is pretty much how much the ball wobbles, or how much the core wobbles to stabilize. Being able to adjust speed enough. I like the idea of showing what a speed down and bounce and red down the ball you're doing. Okay. Do I still bowl much now that I'm not on the PBA tour? Hell no. Pretty much the only time you guys see me bowl or when I film videos, and that's it. Do I think technology is really changing on these new ball releases? They all seem very ever so slightly. They're not like groundbreaking changes every time, but you get things like AI core technology, and they're finding new ways to utilize that to maximize performance. Things like power edge, different core shapes. The shapes of weight blocks really affect ball motion as well. So they're kind of things that mostly normal consumers don't know or don't even think about. But they are. It's just not like earth shattering differences every time. Would Summon Ascend be a good replacement for Phase 3 or something else? Nah, you probably want to get something like Phase 3. What an interesting ball. We don't really have anything that has a weekend of cover to be like the Phase 3. I feel like shape-wise, it's a lot earlier, but like Phase AI, because it's so quick and so forward. I don't have a pair here. Yeah, it's poor planning. I should have a pair like everywhere. I have an extra pair at Holiday, but not here. Do some bar reviews on tour patterns. See, I was gonna film. Well, next week I have the opportunity to film the videos. But I think I'm gonna film some of a video on the U.S. Open Day 4. Will you see me at any PBA events? Nope. Maybe if Darren or Chris makes the show up in Riviera, maybe I'll show up. Compare different balls in the same spot. Overlay the video. Okay, yeah. Overlay the God, you're not gonna make me work. Because I'm the one that edits the videos. But it's a novel idea. Do I work a lot of hours in the shop during the week? I think I work like 36 hours or something like that. So not a ton, but enough. But I also on Mondays show up earlier to film and stuff like that. So it's kind of work. Will my son bowl? Probably, but God, I hope not. If I wanted to have you watch me throw a few shots with my current stuff before my tour. How you doing? All right. What can I do for you? Yeah, something told me. Hmm? Do you have it stock at 13? 13 I have to order it. Okay. So I'd probably get that in by Thursday or so. Wednesday. You maybe 12 or just 15. Just 15. That's what I usually use. So I was wanting to actually kind of maybe thought about going down. Yeah, like I said, it'll be in later this week, a few days or so. Probably gonna put an order in tomorrow, and typically our stuff shows up the next day or the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you control it here too and everything.
Yeah, whenever it shows up. If you have another ball you want to match it off of, we can stick the measures off that ball. If you can get your measures, we can do that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I can bring in the one that I currently use.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think I would go ahead and order 13.
Okay. Just double check to make sure that it's in stock.
Okay.
Yeah, the odd weights are a little wishy-washy sometimes, especially with all the now. We have one. That one probably take a bigger. Probably. We're gonna work tomorrow. If you want to call Thursday to see if it showed up, that work. If not, then probably not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it.
Yeah. I mean,
And like state your first and last name. Alrighty, and then whenever you come on in, just bring in the ball. Back to talk that. Square away.
okay.
So, what you want? You don't enjoy my ball film. First day, it shouldn't be. So, black. I'd much prefer blue and black.
Yeah.
Almost. If really, it's not feels different, I guess. I mean, do you want to try like a purple? Yeah, they should feel the same. Clear. Slightly. Jalen likes a big bridge. Don't know why. Get mad at him for Chris is so close to winning. So the boy Chris. Finish it. Yeah, it's just tough. Like there's tough things about just being the top seed in only one match. Stuff which nothing about one matches. Yeah. Then you pretty much do like one ball the entire region. Going away a little bit. Yeah. It's crazy that Tim's split. Tournament of human dares, some wind six. And I was like, that, but you realize, like, you guys are under the same, but you're at least so blurry. It's so blurry. There we go. I'll just need to pay for the trip. I can go see you. Stay. Yeah, yeah. And, all right. So we used purple hammers, and no one else did. So we got on to like almost 200 games. And then we just had it was like plus like 50 and behind us was like plus 200. And then we just kept going. Love that. So yeah, we won a good conference as well. Nice. So that was awesome. Congrats. Yeah. All right, how it go? You should. Robert the Hoodie O'Rourke, the legend himself. dap up every customer. The old folk would probably find that a little weird. Finger method layout. That's miserable. Everybody tell Hoodie full send two-handed, just like Darren. Full send two-handed. The old, yes. The olds do not like Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. Had no idea the core material was green in this ball. Threw me for a loop. Threw me for a loop. Not gonna lie. Tell me my surprise. Ugh. Chris was not tightening up on TV. From the rip, right when the first match started, I texted Darren. I was like, "This pair's tight as." I literally said, "This pair is snug as a rug." He was like, "Yeah, sure does look tight." So, Chris, the way he was trying to play the lanes, playing the ball to kind of just lay off in there, kind of walk it into the pocket with a slower ball, it was going to have its limitations. So, he didn't bowl bad. He's actually bowling incredible, but it's just you got to make on the fly decisions on TV, and sometimes you don't make the right ones. For him, he had thrown like the same ball all week, so it's kind of hard right at the end to just dive into something different. or the summit and equinox summit. There's like 3 different summits. You got to be a little more specific. Yeah, it's hard to just full send a change that you didn't make all week. Like he didn't really have to progress through too many different balls across the whole lane all week. Um, so it's kind of hard to just pick a ball and guess which one's going to roll good. So regular summit and equinox are very different. You can definitely put those two in the same bag for sure. But yeah, if you're like mauling them with one ball, I mean, like they said on TV, he had the highest strike percentage of anybody all week. Um, you're gonna try that ball as much as you can. You'd be silly not to. But sometimes, as the TV pair is just on one pair, sometimes you catch the pair where it doesn't. That's probably not the most advantageous ball. But he still won a match using it. It's tough. Ball on TV is just tough. It's a different situation than bowling a whole block. And I'll keep saying it. Ugh. practices slash I think they're just practices there. So they got like 6 schools out there. So some are bound to walk in. So thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour and a half. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just rifle off a random stream like this. Sometimes I'll plan one. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you guys didn't see the video that just dropped about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, go watch it. Pearl balls comparing the Phase AI Optimal Idle Pearl and Zen 25. See which one works best for you. See which one you should get. Come into TV Bonus Buy and get one. But that is it, guys. I will see you guys the next stream. Peace.